Hello! So I'm going to be doing a part 2 to your Disney College Program questions answered because I do get a lot of questions on my part 1 and on my Tumblr, and I just figured that it'd be a lot more helpful. Maybe more people could see it if I make a video and it'd be more readily available instead of people having to scroll through the comments on my videos or on my Tumblr. So here we go. Alright, one of the questions I always get is how many hours did you work? And honestly, it fluctuates based on the time of the year, and usually it was at least 30 hours. Sometimes it'd be 40, and it could be over that. But when I was working in my role at the main entrance of Magic Kingdom, there were the Halloween parties and the Christmas parties, so you would kind of have to work more in the parades and stuff depending, and I guess I could talk more about how main entrance and the parade people are linked, but yeah, around the holidays you're going to end up be working more hours pretty much no matter what role you're in because they need you. They need you there to work and help, and people want that time off, so then you gotta cover for them, and I mean, I guess that's just the name of the game. Can family visit you? Yes, of course they can visit you, but the key is to request time off early. That is the biggest thing that I can tell you. You have to request time off early because college program is kind of the bottom of the totem pole because there's like full-time and part-time, and then it's you. And there's probably something else above all those. So you got to put in the request early, and you can do that online, and they'll teach you all about how to do it. But that is huge because, I mean, I've had circumstances where it got messed up when I switched roles and things like that, and or I got declined, and it obviously it's not fun to get declined when you have people coming, and things like that. So just request time off, and then as long as you request that time off and you're approved through Disney, you can go into the parks. But if you're not, you can't go into the parks, or you are risking getting terminated. So don't do that. Just don't do that. Don't do that. How much money did I pay for housing? I had about $90 come out of my check every week. And you do get paid weekly, which is nice. You don't get paid bi-weekly or anything like that. So, I mean, overall, taking $90 out for what we were living in was not bad at all because we had great facilities and a great apartment, and cheaper than anything else that I've seen up here, up north. So honestly, it's not that big a deal. Even especially for Vista, I think it's like around 80 something, and then Patterson's probably a little bit more, but not bad. And I still had plenty of like spending money and everything like that, and into the parks for free, so you hardly need that much spending money. Auditions. You can audition to be a character. They do perform. I can't even like blanking on what they're called. Like character performer auditions. They do have those. I think they hold them every Thursday. But it gets a little bit more tricky about because I've had people ask me about being in parades or shows like The Lion King, and I'm not exactly sure how to do that. I think you kind of have to get your footing as a character performer first and then work from there. I'm not pretty much the best person to ask for that, but I can try to figure it out as best as I can. But I know that they have auditions for being a face character and character performer every Thursday. And they have special ones for just college program participants. School. Okay, so how it mostly works out is that people take a semester off from school. If their school doesn't accept the credits for the program, there are a couple classes that are available that can probably give you credit. You'd have to be in contact like with your school and the program and see if it would work. But they do have other classes just to learn. I took creativity and invention just so I could like learn new things about, you know, just different aspects of the company and different, I don't know, just different subjects that would be really helpful and different for me to learn besides like, you know, normal dry school subjects like math, science, history, you know, something different. But sometimes it does work out that you won't have to take a semester off. You can get credit for it. So, well, when I did it, I was kind of not really in school full time anyway. I was part time at a community college back home. So, I mean, for me, it didn't really affect me. So, but I know some people asked about like because they were education students, and that can be tough because I know you need like student teaching and all that fun stuff. So I would just suggest, if anything, to do it after you graduate, because then you don't have to mess up your school schedule and you can just get everything you need to do over with, and then you can do it after. That's just me. Tips for applying, I would say just answer. What? I would say just answer the questions as best as you can and be yourself. Don't answer to what you think they're going to want. You have to answer as to what you really feel. Because, I mean, why are you going to try to be something you're not, or answer in a way that's not you? Because that just doesn't really make sense. And especially with the phone interview. Phone interview is really important. And I know it sounds so cliche, but you have to smile when you talk to them. For me, I just kind of smile at nothing, so it wasn't really a challenge for me. But they can tell that through the phone, and that's huge because they want to know what kind of a person you are, like how you can talk, how you get along with people. Even if they're not physically meeting you, just that phone interview is really important. And make sure to be yourself. That's the two key things I can tell you. Just be yourself. Don't pretend to be like what you think Disney would want, because they want you. You know, they don't want what you think they want. They want just you as who you are, and they'll accept you or not accept you based on that. I think there are some other questions. Do you have to pick what job/role you have? You do to a certain extent, because when you're applying, you get to put like highly interested, extremely interested, not interested, that kind of thing, and they will sort it based on that and try to accommodate you to the best of their ability. So, and basically, I think if you apply first, like first come, first serve. I applied kind of late, so I didn't get my top choice, but you know, whatever, doesn't really matter. And yeah, I think that's all I have for right now. If anybody else has any more questions, just comment, and maybe I can make another video. I don't know why I have this pen in my hand. But yeah, please let me know. Yeah, I'll put my blog in the bottom, and have a magical day.